You talk about fighting abroad in Las Vegas. How different is it to fighting in front of an English crowd and an environment that you're sort of used to, where these are like, you think of Las Vegas, you just think of massive shows,
Yeah.
big lights, everything's bigger and better.
Yeah, this is quite interesting actually. This was quite a small show really because it was in the Chelsea. It's only about 3,000-4,000 people venue, but my fans made up the majority of it. As I said, about 400 fans, and that was still great. What was more different is the fact that you've got a different commission, different officials, different way of doing things, different drugs testing, and it's all a new environment. But that's good for me because when I go back there in maybe 4, 5, 6 fights time and fight in America again, then I'm in a great position to know that I've already done all this before.
Yeah. Some boxers, so I know there was one boxer, I can't remember his name now, but he went to fight in Africa. And as he's gone to fight in Africa, he said they played some dirty tactics out there. The hotel will all of a sudden...
Wrong hotel and
exactly,
not good food, putting you in a bad place.
That's exactly, yeah.
You've got to be careful. These things are all underhanded things that happen in boxing. Boxing can be a Wild West sport sometimes, There's no barriers to entry into boxing. If I wanted to turn around and say I'm stopping boxing and become a boxing manager right now, if you wanted to become a boxing manager, you can, which is a great thing about it because there's no barriers, but... There's a lack of regulations going into it, which is a good and bad thing because you get some interesting characters in boxing.
Have you experienced anything dodgy?
Nothing really. I'm very lucky to have a great team. Adam Morley, my management, and some great advisors around me. Matchroom Boxing, a very stand-up company. Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn always pay their fighters on time. Great characters. The story between them two is amazing, and just very, very privileged to be in a position I'm in. Come from my own hard work, and I've just got to keep going. And as long as I keep performing, I'll be all right.
Yeah. What's the main difference between Matchroom Boxing and Queensbury? So you got Frank Warren on one side, and you got Eddie Hearn the other side. Like, is there certain things that come in the air when you're thinking, I want to go towards this company more than the other?
Well, I don't have much experience with Frank Warren, and I still regard Frank Warren as a legend, a Hall of Fame promoter. Promoted some of the best fighters in the world, and to still be around in the game now, in a world like boxing, he's got to be well respected. But the one thing I can say, and I have noticed, is the production of the shows at Matchroom are second to none. When I go to some Queensbury shows, I do think, wow, Matchroom really do put on a show. Even when I go to Sky shows, Matchroom are the kings at putting on a production, And all I'm going to say on that matter is that they're number one with that.
And that's what you want to be a part of as well.
Yeah, you want to be a part of good nights and big nights and delivers the best for the fans. The security are the best. They always make sure there's no trouble. If there is trouble, it's dealt with straight away. Everyone's catered for. And, everything gets sorted from the ticket lady, Bella Gay, who's her name's Bella. She's a lovely lady, and she gets everything done, deals a lot with my dad doing with the tickets. Alex, who sorts out all the hotels and all the logistics for things, and Darren Fleurs, who does all that with the taxis and making sure everything runs smoothly. You're always looked after at Matchroom, and it's a great company, and they give you the best platform for you to perform.